Hello, I'm Elton Robinson with your January 12th grain and oilseed update. We'll start off with the latest export report and then finish up with a little about USDA's World Agricultural Supply and Demand estimates that were released this morning. The following weekly export summary is based on reports from exporters for the period December 29th through January the 4th. Wheat exports of 288,200 metric tons were up 26% from the previous week, but were down 29% from the prior 4-week average. The primary destinations were Mexico, Iraq, Nigeria, Japan, and Indonesia. Corn exports of 889,800 metric tons were up 35% from the previous week and 38% from the prior 4-week average. The destinations were primarily Mexico, Colombia, Peru, South Korea, and Japan. Grain sorghum exports of 53,700 metric tons were down 29% from the previous week and 61% from the prior 4-week average. The destinations were China and Mexico. Rice exports of 114,000 metric tons was a marketing year high, up noticeably from the previous week and from the prior 4-week average. Primary destinations were Haiti, Venezuela, Mexico, Japan, and Canada. Soybean exports of 1.546 million metric tons were down 45% from the previous week and 19% from the prior 4-week average. Primary destinations included China, Germany, the Netherlands, Mexico, and Spain. Soybean meal exports of 141,200 metric tons were down 34% from the previous week and 41% from the prior 4-week average. Primary destinations were the Dominican Republic, Mexico, Colombia, Canada, and Guatemala. Soybean oil exports of 13,800 metric tons were down 56% from the previous week and 13% from the prior 4-week average. Primary destinations were the Dominican Republic, Mexico, and Canada. Beef exports of 6,900 metric tons went primarily to South Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. Accumulated exports for 2017 totaled 760,700 metric tons, up 11% from the 682,500 metric tons exported in 2016. Pork exports of 9,100 metric tons went primarily to Mexico, Japan, South Korea, and Hong Kong. Accumulated exports for 2017 totaled 1.1 million metric tons, up 7% from the 1.03 million metric tons reported in 2016. In USDA's January 12th supply and demand estimates, projected 2017-18 U.S. wheat ending stocks were raised 29 million bushels on increased supplies and decreased use. All wheat exports were unchanged at 975 million bushels. Global wheat supplies for 2017 and 18 were lowered 800,000 tons on reduced beginning stocks. World production for 2017-18 was raised 1.8 million tons, led by a 2 million ton increase for Russia. In production estimates, U.S. corn production is estimated now at 14.604 billion bushels, up 26 million from last month, as an increase in yield to a record 176.6 bushels per acre was partially offset by a 400,000 acre decrease in acreage or harvested area. Among the major producing states, yields are estimated to be record high in Illinois, Minnesota, and Ohio. Sorghum production for 2017-18 is estimated 8 million bushels higher as an increase in yield, due to an increase in yield to 72.1 bushels per acre. All U.S. rice production is forecast at 178.2 million hundredweight, down fractionally from the previous estimate and down 20% from last year. Yields are estimated at 7,507 pounds per acre, up 46 pounds from the prior estimate. Meanwhile, global 2017-18 rice supplies were increased by 1.3 million tons to 622.8 million tons, primarily on larger crops for the Philippines and for Pakistan. World ending stocks are projected fractionally higher to 141.1 million tons and are at the highest level since 2001, with China holding over 66% of the stocks. U.S. soybean production is estimated at 4.392 billion bushels, down 33 million on lower yields. Harvested area is estimated at 89.5 million acres, up fractionally from the previous forecast, and yield is estimated at 49.1 bushels per acre, down 0.4 bushels, led by reductions for Kansas, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Ending stocks projected 470 million bushels. It's up 25 million from the previous forecast. Down to Brazil, the Brazilian soybean crop was increased 2 million tons to 110 million, reflecting higher yield estimates in recent government reports. And soybean production for Argentina was reduced 1 million tons to 56 million on lower planted area to date. Well, that's it for this week's report. I'm Elton Robinson. See you next time.